So the next news is on Peter Obi moving to ADC officially. For some time, the Obi camp, has been uh, telegraphing. They say Peter Obi is coming. Peter Obi is coming. That's the word they've been using on X. So it's obvious that few weeks before the end of the year, there was movement. And Peter Obi is someone he does a lot of consultation with stakeholders, with people who would give him advice, you know, and to carry other people along. So for some weeks they've been telegraphing it, and on the last day of 2025, December 31st, in Enugu, you know, the chairman of the PDP, sorry, I said PDP, chairman of the ADC, Senator David Mark was there. Other chieftains of in the southeast were there. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo was so. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo was also present in Enugu during the the occasion where Peter Obi defected to ADC. You know, and it has been an Obi wave. It has been an Obi wave. Before Obi went to ADC, some persons are already moving to ADC. Remember Senator Ireti Kingibe from Abuja moved to ADC. The LP candidate for governor in 2023, Gbadebo Rose Vival, has moved to ADC. So people who were in Labour Party and who were close to Obi in 2023, they have been moving to ADC. Some of the obedients, have been appointed to some of the official roles in ADC. And with this movement of Peter Obi to ADC, according to ADC News, I stand to be corrected, but this is what they said. They said you have 5 senators have moved to ADC, 10 House of Representatives have moved to ADC, 30 House of Assembly, and they claim that it's now the second biggest political party in Nigeria. So there's been an Obi wave where there's been, we call it mass defection of people from Labour Party, from ABGA, from PDP to ADC, and which is something significant, So, and the speech that was given by Peter Obi was also significant. So, Peter Obi gave a fiery speech in his defection, in the occasion of his defection. So it was a very energetic and very powerful speech he gave. Typical Peter Obi, he gave statistics, and he had this format. He was talking about books he read, and after reading a book, he would travel to the country where the author is to interact with the author. He was talking about books he read, countries he traveled to, and what he found out, and how Nigeria, with all the resources we have, are not doing enough. Interestingly, Bayo Ononugade, one of the spokesperson for President Tinubu of the APC, took issue with some of the the books and professors and things that Obi mentioned. But that shouldn't have been a problem, because by now they should know. In 2023, the president now, then candidate Tinubu, he was trying to mock Peter Obi. I was saying that na statistics we go shop, you know. but it's good to see someone who is well studied, well read, somebody who is a successful businessman, who was a successful two-term governor of a state, somebody who worked, in an advisory capacity in the Goodluck Jonathan administration, you know. So, and somebody who has traveled far and wide, has visited several countries, somebody who talks about competence, character, capacity, for him to talk about his experience, to talk about the places he has gone to, the interactions he has had, the books he read, and all of that, and how that will shape his presidency if he happens to win. So it was very fiery speech, you know, and it was really what I think it went on for a while, and I watched it, and it was quite fiery, and it's something that he delivered offhand. He was not looking at least from the video I watched, he was not looking at a teleprompter or looking at a book. I stand to be corrected, but he was very fiery and very energetic speech that he gave, which is something good. So, as I've said, it will be defected with key stakeholders in Southeast. We've had senators from the Southeast who defected. Let me read some of the names of the senators who defected, so that we have a more okay. So for senators, we have Senator Eyinaya Abaribe, Abia South Senatorial District, then defected from ABGA to ADC. I've mentioned Senator Reti Kijibe, FCT. Then we have Senator Victor Ume, Anambra Central Senatorial District, who defected to ADC, and Senator Tony Nwonye, Anambra North Senatorial District. Tony Nwonye is of the LP. He defected. So we have that, Then House of Rep, there are a number of them that defected, State House of Assembly and all that. So Obi, comparison has been made that, well, why some other people defected, they didn't defect with a number of elected people, you know. So Obi's defection is significant. He showed he did a lot of consultation, and so he defected a lot of people, and he created that momentum. And we know that Obi has the obedience and youthful, energetic Nigerians home and abroad who are supporting Peter Obi, and they are called obedience. So they have that obedient force, you know, who have declared that they will support Peter Obi wherever he pitch his tent. So the key person who did not join Obi is the governor of Abia State, Alex Oti. Alex Oti gave a press interview the same day that Peter Obi defected. Alex Oti said that Peter Obi came to him, told him that he was defecting. So he gave Peter Obi his blessings, but told Peter Obi that he will not be defecting with him. So Governor Alex Oti, who has been doing exceptionally well in Abia State, said that he joined Labour Party before Peter Obi. Before that 2022-2023 election cycle, he was the first to join Peter Obi. And it's possible that, being that he was there before Peter Obi, could have influenced why Peter Obi chose Labour Party. A lot of factors would have played into that decision. But Alex Otti said he's not defecting with Obi. He said he will remain with the Labour Party and that he would fight to restore Labour Party to the end. But now said if he gets to the end, meaning he will be going for re-election in 2027. So if it gets to the end, that is the timetable that INEC gives. There's a timetable which INEC has not officially released yet, but there's going to be a timetable. So, and there's a time where you have to pick, get forms, and you have to get your nomination, you get your ticket of the party before it is presented to INEC, and INEC will now upload an official list of candidates before the election. So the end he was talking about is that deadline, which INEC has not set. But if there is a deadline, and Alex Otti from what he's saying, that if he cannot resolve the issue in Labour Party, which he's trying to resolve, and honest to what he said, truthfully, he has been one of those who has been instrumental in trying to resolve the issue of the Labour Party. So, but if he gets to the end and he couldn't resolve it, that then he will now weigh options. So Alex Otti is not closing the door completely to leaving the Labour Party, but he has not said he will join it. He said he's not joining ADC. For now, he's not joining ADC. But when the time comes where he has to make a choice, that if the problems in Labour Party is irreconcilable and he decides to leave, then he will have options. The options could be APC. He's close to President Tinubu. They are close in Lagos before Alex Otti won election to be governor. He was active in banking and other sectors, and they interacted a lot in Lagos. So when that time comes, he will now choose. So for Alex Otti, I clearly understand his mindset. Alex Otti is in a good place. He's in a good spot now.